Hello everyone, this is MIRAJ. A very good evening to one and all. Welcome to Manipur Dialogue of Movie TV, a dialogue to connect the people of Manipur. Manipur Dialogue meaning Tabi Manipur Mia also Movie TV, Vespono Koka, the Taram of Cherry, Butchery. Nasi Manipur Dialogue, Pudun, actually the topic is say Manipuri films in international arena have seen it. Time and again, Manipur, Malay, Masatana, the Sanakonaba, Amadi, Manipur culture, Amadi Tomato, art from Gasina, low we have say, my opponent Yana war from the Masigi, Manunda, young more popular art from Manipur film. Manipur, Malemgi Takta, Pugatuna, Tomato, and Malemgi, Masana award care, Puratuna Manipur, Malem, Masataka, one of Amazon. Iram them, I see that hold of the Watuxing, Amazon, them with September, Malem, the Puna, the Chocolate, Below the Maklai. Masing Manuchana had a national 67th national film award. Lautopu the Manipugi oina a chogum home can say Manipugi feature film Konana regional film category the best feature film title from Duna. I could get Rajiv Kamal Award had award as a Kusinaba, give me Kupasida, I could give Manipurian go in Chok Chilling over Miku Oiki. Doing the Masida Natana had the key non-feature film category the Ihan Hanba Lamdovski Ningo Lamana jury member with the Soap Yakibase and the Ekogi Sunai Viche Mina LONGJAM Soap Yakibase Apunamasida Manipugi Pajama Sakama Amasun Ekogi Lemjinga over Job achievement like Rabram Homo and Rabra Ibiki Nungai Jabaduni as Manipurian the Horiba Mikupasida Mamitivina Kadana Manipugi art and culture Amasun Manipugi labor to art from Yamsita meeting Jerga I would talk to Kudu Laksam in the Sigi. Some say the Kanaka Saruka Viva, Mami TV Manipur television, the video say, Taramnoche, Muchake, Hamada Iram the Manipur Civic Ihan Hanbo in a non-feature film category, the Equity National Film Award key jury member in the Soya Bureau B. Mina LONGJAM, Equiche, some filmmaker, University assistant professor and also Mumming layer award if film Haitare Equity auto diver hire film Asige director when it's true Tolango Wiki Venetian Minabo, Taram Noxia. Thank you very much for joining us. Anisho Bada, Taram Noxia Kunduchage, Jose Hogwinamit, currently Sida Manipuriam, not to the Harao River, Manipugi, Manipur cinema community. And then adding culture community, the Miyama to do in almost Miku Harigadi, Manipur film Konana, Indiagi, Lemjinga or National Film Award key. Feature film category, the regional film in a best feature film from Kivasini, and the film is director Anigi Manunda, Bobby Wahingbam Hamsung, Equi, Tamo MAIPAKSANA, HAORONGBAM, Adubasi, Lenson Biribam, Social Viribasina, Equi, Tamo MAIPAKSANA, Tamo MAIPAKO, Taram Noxeri. Thank you very much for joining us, Tamo. Aham Tamo Paktalak. Tamo Handaki, I could give regional film categories, the film the Iconana, my papa Pungivazan, Masiki Mikupsida, Tamona, filmmaker Moina, how people know I with the Mianda Tami.
Typo.
Taitamotavi, have you?
Nasigi Mami TV Hamu Maktada Aina Tagatsa Kongtokseli to Mami TV Yingiri Bapunamu, MAIPAKSANA HAORONGBAM like Kaitinabu Sherry. Hadat Akwiki 67 film award 2019 Sida Equiki regional film or Manipuri regional film based film from Kosida ultimately I Equi Harangzaba, Madin Maizaba, Pose Adubu, Filamasi Mai Pahan Basi. Maruina Aina credit pini basi aigi technical amasung non technical group habadi film habasi composite in medium amu oibana mayam si yauram dragadi akoigi film si mai pakpa ngamamoi mayam sina thawai haksang yauna film si tawda mating pangbikiba amadi sel thumgi wafam yaudagida aigi ilamdam Manipurgi sumba film culture ama katabi yate khanna makoina yawira pasigi makoigi energy mayam asina ngasidi aigi film asibu amadi aikogi madam ke sushilagi aigi haibi yadre aigi Manipurgi film film asibu mai pahan biriba non technical amasung technical staff sibu ahan ba maktada aina ikai khunaba usari makoida kiti ijari
Thakachari tamo, congratulations to the team of Aiki Kona, Mampuna Thakano Ponguri. Tamo, Harao, we could the show in a Pogi, I was a good Kanjare, how to power the Aiki Kona, Tomato International Film Festival, Mam, over the Sumasi Pudoma get around the Waduka, Masiki recognition, Kamasu Levigi, Wapum Tatananga was a good thing, although how to power the current award, Pumbiva area, Aduka current award, Fangabaki Forum, see that hasn't big of a delay.
Hoi hoi. 56 International Film Festival of India Panorama gi Panorama section the India go in a selected fund film se.
Okay.
Aduga Canada ki Otha haiba amaga adu treasure haiba international ni mapam ani aduga Canada kanogi Indica film usap yang sogo international platform sinda ikoina masi thousand bagi makoi screening of festival the film se yaw pe atai atopa khara da su akoi thakri madugi result budi hobudi covid na maram oibra na traga khara pandhaba yaw na madugi di hobudi lakri adu film di loina mak ikoina thak.
Okay. Okay, thank you so much. Adugo loina hazing gi batong forum singa Thazing give me a so Chuchina, Ikogi, Manipugi, the MIRAJ product of Oiba, Aikonana, a Chomomakala person, have a wisdom of the beginning of BJ. That's each in another laxake. I check Hanaki 67 National Film Award. Said the jury member in a non-feature film category, the Manipur, the Yan, but New Lamon Yaki Baze. Masi equivalent of coaching I congratulations to you. Aduga the conjuring baze as a pioneer mo in a music a choke actually sigi makata for the day Manipur the film gi a movement as the tongan being not over Pira Haiba walk into Tanzari in number with women communities in the film Marine University actively involved to navigate another chapter Malaga having you from the day. I could say the action in the Sina Hadaki jury member when the Kalapagi Matang say Karamaya Lakibano Havagi Matang Madu containing education Hobiba have to show.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Miraj Yam Nungai for this platform. Having Mami TV, the PV platform, Amadi, Lengseliba. Tamo MAIPAKSANA, thank you so much for this wonderful platform. Actually, jury members, it's a nomination. They nominate my name from Ministry of Information and Broadcasting. Although I also won the 63rd National Film Award, Aigi Film Auto Driver, which is my first debut documentary film. Best social issue documentary non-feature section the Pangika 2015 gi award to 2016 made a low money. Maybe that is also one reason that that national awardees say they give chances to also come back as a jury in national award. But I feel it's been like there's been a the breaking news on me being the first woman filmmaker from Manipur to be judging 67 National Film Award has been spreading like wildfire. But I know some hygienic with the India say independent thang with the 75 years of independence celebration Azadi ka Amrit Mahotsav and the 75 years of independence India ki film National Film Award festivals is 67 lak subane hujik tawrise adegi Manipur gi oina 50 years of golden Manipuri cinema so pangno khrapane ado I feel so far hujik se 2021 ne 2021 2022 yaudore sigi matam sida still making history. I'm little resented. I think if we were given if Manipuri women were given more chances and more support and more platform in the earlier time, I think this news should have been even breaking in 1970s or 80s. The minor. I'm really proud that 67 National Film Award to be a non-feature jury and all. It's a great privilege, but I feel that this news has, to be, I think, this should have happened, as a woman in Manipur, have the nupigi, say contribution to Manipur, in various sectors that we, and also I want more women folks to come out, in documentary filmmaking, non-feature, the number of henna toning and so really, I'm really happy for this news, and I'm really excited. Miraj, thank you so much. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much. Once again, congratulations to you. Aduga, 67 National Film Awards. It's very late, but better late than never. Have the name. Exception. Manipur, the movement, Sweden, Lakani have it with the Taminaze. I mean, Tamo, Tamola setting was it. Tamo, Aiki Konas. Nasai Tamon have you the Owa Mountain layers, so must just a quick young Masaka, they had no Tokyo give a home of the mountain. I must write the name. Manipur film qualities in the moment of the feature best regional feature film of Pangaba Hogi level, the Sangsela Present. Masida Aiki Konana. The Kari Yabu number for the quick watching Pangani had nothing to be.
Kenoni. I Konasi Tabiko. Hello,
Tamotazi Mikadabi, yes, Tamotaze.
I Konasi, Pangibasiki, Madam City, Kenoni, Quiggy Manus the Quiggy aesthetics, Delu, Hypertaric of Film City. Yamna akoigi Manipur ki pony si Manipur ki pony amasung magi polo player ki hujik lai bas struggle amadi pony kangadabani amadi pony si yokhat kadabani na koi hujik me amdi loi lauri prajapuna mag amdi comment ki magi te so adubu masi thabak tadi onthok padudi thengnadri hujik fawgi di aduguna maram oiduna ngasagi pony yoksaramba pony si yoksaramba ka ngasagi pony sibu Apapa player pulling pony ki damakta adubu masi kari hai kitare government di masi magi keno pibi daba yokat pagi koi magi financial oire ama oire masi koi pony yopi di ba mayam jinji da koi increase pibi daba madu duna ngasagi encourage pirak tabduna mad power international di Manipur ki mixet yam pore amadi Kashmir satna Kashmir masas da polo si sadore akoi gi players singina adubu makoi gi thabak ama pibi ba makoi gi hingnaba gi punsi gi lambi da ama pibi ba kathok ko mayam du ubi da ba government singna chinga ta government ubi da ba adu masi thado ga ngasagi player tu nadi Pangai izat na amadi magi medal tu nadi sab yada badina kari ai tare koi irama ka kai tare ngasi de kitang handab irama da put you olaga you ye koi keno se lalo lakpa masi lalo lakpa adudagi hai mayam na lauri puni kan gadabani audagi polo kan gadabani player kan gadabani player ki mafam leiraktaba hingbadi araktaba koi magi medal ya adudagi magi certificate leibna aduna hingbadi maduna chabadi adabne paisa darkar oibani na madu dunanga sagi magi keno si sambol adu pabak poni polo sanagdaba sambol sina koi you holaga you gi karbar tawrakpa masigi awaba saiteng mayam ama natana magi generation mayam ama mamanga gi generation abi maya yo bigi generation ojiki generation ohum jigi kena ba masakasi poni ki agi poni sida yam realistically oina utpa film sida masina ni aina film sigi yamna manungi oiba idea amadi magi commitment habidi pogdam si mayam da Masina ni aina kanjai.
Okay, tamu yang fazana thau pungduk pe haidare. Magi film sigi manu yaw magi content adu film sigi magi production quality. Tamu swai de ne lakchani ngi Manipur film da meeting ga yingmin ba ya base. Ekoina hozi ji ekoi Manipur film gi lady ba magi machet magi khongchet asi ga mi thamaka hozi. Yes, National Film Awards sing da ekoi film feature film sing haidare even mamang da ekoi Manipur gi sangai ra actress ma National Film Award from giver the Magawi has a feature film ma ekoi tamon ekoi direction period film si aduma national award fangi hausi generally convention conventional ikoi puthok na haitare typical Manipuri feature film maya asiga aikoni award fangbagi level the national award ama fangbagi level to puthoi film ani sigi production quality si tamu kari khenai tamu ni puthoi film sina paisa yamena changbra aduga aikoi sonda kapi cinema hall da kapnari then national film gi level how the yobung of the film sing sigi quality sina kamai to no tamu kadai wai de khenai hamsin to de tajaring this
yang mengenai question tu budget se masi hoi budget ki jumatung ille adu bo aikoi na ngasi fa aina puthuk chari ba film sidi ayam ba low budget tanga ko ina tawi akoi subject idea na khara kalhan ba adu bo aina khajani balla film yeng bada dia akoi na wari liga da na te ba akoi thongdok sing je habadi visual jinte yamna sangsang na utpa ama utpa sing ba maru ori je aduduna aikoi hojiki mayamna puthunariba film akoi commercial hairaga su thangnai po auregi amana good art hairaga su thangnai asita maruina haidini basi aikoi driver amana yamna jikja oiba akoi nung marat leiba lambi amada gari driver amana thaubaje kuthongna thaubaje driver ani jigi khenaba gumani haibada film dubu masak munna khangaba subject dubu masak munna khangaba budget dubu masak munna khangaba amadi aina pingiba film dugi rhythm amasung tempo amasing haini ba commitment ado masak munna khangba film jidadi driver se director no oidoni ko jikja leiba gari kubu matam da yamna shift poina tongi ba mi sibe amna ingna thoba haiba du sange ba kogi afaba film thokkodadi aduga akoi hojik mem chatnari ba habati afaba film kano le bisina ngasai jikja loba lambe duda thori ba director himself director duna magi oiba mongda pathogo thongjan ba tungi ba passenger means audience gi khandana thongjan ba ani jine khenari je film production budokta
okay
commercial film da na sangi zida budget si yamna thada ba da si limit leite samna da bahubali da thadari budget si adu matik thadari moidi non profit ki film gi wakal da nate moidi just profit ki da maktani adu duna costume gi makeup ki design gi auragi actor gi star khalakpa auragi faja baje ngasai gi script writer director with producer to the ngasai gi producer to the ngasai gi wari duna tuongda da bane ba adu degi ngasai gi director script writer producer to na puning mo pham ku da ne samna da phane kama set icham da phane chi da ngasai gi phane se design to ba paisa sangan ba commercial film gi fajana bani just moidi profit ki da maktani adu just aikoi gi good art ki ida yenga ga di akoi gi thoiba samaj gi thongdo watho wari du da ngasai gi script writer producer amdi director aikoi jina tongga da bane ba wari du da aikoi ni henjan ba yadi hapsan ba yadi mamai ji aina chum ba yadi samaj du da siri ba thongdo watho te akoi tawraga dum samina ga da bane ba adu sagi suppose phane phajaba ama athi ba du da aikoi na phajaba texture margi embroidery gi keno do hap yadre samaj sanari ba siri ba phane aban ba manjuna ba du adu shepa ta ba ba ani jini film ani ki keno je ke disante ki film si profit ki nam ge haiba ma non profit ki nam ge haiba ma laiba khati non profit ki film du ngasai afaba suppose samna busan du mani jio gumba ato internationally mapam level ta mo thambi gitar ga di adu ki mati paisa hanjali khalau draga di non profit adu profit with the
songdadre
pamanda ba yade marti babu ki apamba babu ki kari sadari hoju kai dauri kari design kari phajaba chali sei ta tanga satmina ani sini adu film di tasengna art film good film de gidi commercial film ne am thini hele budget changba de ai ngoti ga ai
okay tamo that is so nice of you tamo ngasi thambiri wo wafam sia moru wo wafam mani Manipur gi cinema ga khongchela sida ai gi cinema na kari gi atopu gi cinema ga compete to ngamdribono quality de cinema kari gi buju ko ngamdribono haiba matamda budget ki question ama tatna masi ai na compete nei masi achumba haitare masi na maram oidana Manipur film gi chakoi thongtang da apan piram badi yai to budabo budget na question o hendana haitare commercial film dagi the thadari budget asidiki chang dana thadaraga jo aikogi competitive oiba level amada pukatpanga me habado ikoi tamo maipakna tasing utpigre tamo the last oina yam tina laksini ku question se tamo hojik hojik ikoi national film award fangaba aigi kona haiba film je 90 minutes ha film mokni haiba film je future film amoina manipuri cinema whole sing asida masig entry mala ko madamda tamo masig maipakane na khanbi rakari khanbi
masigi matang sida khara haibada kitang aigondigi mai phakani gaina kanna haibang namda baklei maramdi kari gino haiba matamda akhoigi ayamba keno masi manipur da nate all india people khudi makse koigi majuda adui thabak suba mi ngakani mardi nahatang noksaba nahatang kapsaba wakhal yam khaningdaba yamna nuaina entertainment oina yemba ya pampa bhabu ngakna ya bapu india je hoye ba kari gino di thabak suba mina ya bo oibani na natang waru raga na ngai ba ko ne ba du art film ji khara educationist oiba khara informatively yemba pampa babu na yam yengan le maram di kai gino hadda masdagi art film na haiding ibo ko min je kai no mana thamni je kai no kai na nei na ba khara sine ne babu makhal khaire ise intellectual bhabuk haibama ko common people haibama common people ni jadi kasidi no pa pamjaba dress ki fajaba wari ki nunsiba kapsaba masi ko khangdam na te ko khangi but mai bagi kenoni apamba subject to saksa bagi ti wani adugo masina ngasi ji adugo ai thasa pam ko tile ngasi ki mata mama ki audience ngasi ki audience ka so difference kam maram ti kayino hojikti audience kudimak high is people kudimak low in a very class to be a kale aina 100 ki manunda 50-60% bukti adu makhoi ni yengbi ragadi film ji manipuri yengbi ragadi am nungai gada ba amadi hojik kari samaj ke thoi sawol ge awap sme kaino kari ge problem issue nei na ba tadi nungai gani khali adugu khara bhabok akoi entertainment pa bhabok tadi khara yep lei gadra na khali adubu masi ani je gap leihan da bagi tamakta wati hotna jabani akoi ai kona si akoi art and culture gi hana retire over dr k susila amadi akoi brother ai gadu co director minna ba wahen ko movie akoi na dikkat na di hotna jabani adu film jina release tawraganda babuk sina kayam yengi amasu yengde abisi handak December na traga January ko ina katarpa film present ka pyar ka khangane haina akoi ju asa tabjari.
Okay tamo, I wishing you all the best. Situation na Manipuri miyam na jo masi well received to be ba kita ngai khajaw mo klei hai ba film sing asina Manipur malam na sakta ibani aduna film sing asi yokhan ba tamda Manipuri miyam ka chobot thogam lei ha ba do committee me ke jige tamjari ai che mina lak seke ise de lak se 1972 u the Manipur gi cinema gi anobo khongchet am lak hibas see in the last 4-5 decades I that around see power the Manipur film gi khongchet che ichena ngasai provocation ama torama bane sai chen thabiram ba wapam duda hojik 67 film national film award kari gino Manipur ni pm yan hana yauri sai gi wapam ma now iche Manipur film ki khongcha che last 40-50 years twice da kari ahong wala kre iche observation da kamai na thambi be aduga ihana na pudhoge ba Manipur gi ihana ba film matang gi Manipur hai ba film je 20 national film award silver medal fangiba aduga award fangiba film oiki amna quality leiba entrance ama thakti equity Manipuri cinema ge khongche china hongdo ko oiki iche gi observation thambi.
Yeah, thank you so much Miraj ko ado smaina habidi thainagi smaina adi pabung sham hoigi matam adagi akhoigi aibi lekidrebi late Maharaj Kumari Binodini Devi moigi matam dagi habidi irakpa adagi moina habidi amna research tawraga yam well research tawraga puthorakpa singse wakhan yamna thadaraga habidi matam changna khana nainaraga puthokpana ayamba oi amadi both pabung sham ko adagi imashi Binodini they have been a very talented pioneers for us to even akoina moi buni akoina follow to jeri se habidi later moi gi work to the inspire or kani akoina ngashi kitang moi gi mami ma later honori se so adugi matam da even abroad da utpa matam da hoi matam gi Manipur was one of the 20 national award nai phangi adubu I will give another example of Imagi Ningthem Hariba Ibn Pabung Shamgi film which was a radio play written by Imashi Binodini and which later got made it into a film the Utpamatamda Nance the go it was awarded it was not for the technical for being a very beautiful content film haitare magi storytelling content to yam phajabagi damaktaneba admaina Nance the award pirakhibize Pabung Shamgi film da not for the quality of the film or ledana technical Pabung na haiba the blow up tawraga 18mm the 35mm the blow up tawraga admaina yamna wana shame giba film ne haiba the technical say yam wana infrastructure ga say yam leitala take tawraga habidi akhoi Manipur gi cinema se 1970s adai da khonaraga habidi that moment was I think golden era of Manipuri cinema 1970 degina imagi Ningthem bu oiro Pabung Shamgi adegi Ishano bu oiro matamgi Manipur bu oiro Bojendro gi luhongba bu I mean habidi amazing film made ko hujik phauju khoi chawthoga like meena mapan gi film ama Manipur ki recommend or we have been recommending that kind of film to watch if they want to know about Manipur adumaina leiba so hujik matam gi she akoina we don't say that we have lost hope in today's generation and youth admai habinate hujikti even mobile phone aphaba ma pairagadi adum my storytelling hairagadi content of hazaragadi pasana well research oragadi even mobile phone amara su wari liba yai there's no problem adegi na technically resound ari adegi black magic adum bayawdragasu khara adum laidana kitang thoroughly research tawraga yamna shortcut habidi wari ma libase hujikti ayambana views like share ngatangi phangnabagi damakta maybe YouTube the people are earning a lot of money ko adugi di admaina di tawe adubu if they want to go far as a filmmaker you habidi not just habidi YouTuber katang koi banataba when you put off your hard work and a well researched subject bring it in a better platform at YouTube the better platform there oi de habidi nate adubu hena well researched hena habidi apaba medium lomda hena phajaba medium lomda puthorak pa yai and also there is also one reason that Manipur da hujik fauda akoigi film institute se Pune daga FTI listing se like Maharashtrian people or the Malayalam film industry the South Indian film industry da akoina film je kai phajaba je Malayalam gi film ko adegi Bengali gi film adegi Marathi gi film se na they are qualitatively moi content yam phaje yam high budget or bai wana ta bada moi wari mali thorak pa ma artistically aesthetically ma thorak ma tam yam phaje ba adugumba aesthetic to Manipur da shu what panate Manipur so aesthetically it's beautiful habit akoi culture akoi art akoi ina mak yam phajari nga tani adubu just that we need we lack support like akhoi the hujik film institute ama link lena 2016 dagi inauguration taw bhapane hujik I think it's almost 5 years go down the line hujik how the we don't see that hadi hujik how the working the established habidi ming satra sing kaudana adegi ledana diploma course sing ti dana cinematography dani khangde editing dani khangde adum yam do hujik how su sum khangde file nam salaga dum lai ribra khangde hujik so adum it hasn't come out so support sechin the dum hairaga like dana we support Manipuri filmmakers we support the national awardee hairaga you don't have much literal sense that practically have matamda kasham support laiteba aduna sigumba equipment gini khangde equipment wide hamju dum akhoi dana private oina cinema da thawai yaujaba adegi akhoi gi music album number angang singi sing support oina moi gi pam oina private oina khara wai bham khara lai adubu akhoi government gi oina government naga equipment je pitharaga wai hen ba yai ba cinema namjaning ba sing se adegi naha singi moi gi dana am ama habidi startup program Manipur gi am sille hoje startup conclave Manipur startup conclave and all my am sille adumaina Manipur gi ju film se hujik phauda contribution je Manipur gi maming habidi prithvi de khangali ji phanyam di ya my national awardee phanam ya me Pabung Sham khatang da he has won more than I think I'm not sure, but more than 30 above national and international award, has been given to Pabung Sham. But so far, atay filmmaker, mayam sumagi matung illaga, tamo pawan bu oiro. Like then, there's so many by contemporary Sonia ne Prambo. Everybody is doing, giving their best in storytelling and bringing up Manipur high tare. But sigi levels about we don't see any hope or any support from the like support systems there is no sustenance so that is my perspective and my point of view, and I feel that our youth of today are immensely talented. They just need a little bit of support. They just need a little bit of funding for their films, because film aman number nang chat to ini gari thau ting do ini camera hide later atang musu yawi later all this nitty gritties, all this had the budget change film number it's not easy. Aduna if there's some policy for the young filmmakers in Manipur, I think it will be a great breather and hope for all of us. Yeah.
Okay, yam chume weekend thabiru waham je hazuti le film asida Manipur the support system mo le bichangi ai support system se public policy mi ki khadar lak changi aduna it's high time for the government of Manipur to initiate competent public policy ma khak sida semgat changi ha bi waham de chena hazana thambire ise aikoina hojikse aikoina fangjaba aikoki reporter 39 national film award to Manipur na si bawda fangba in the last 50 years around 49 years movie sure sida fangba se 39 awards se fange both in feature and non feature film category sigi numbers je kamaina how do you count it kamaina will be numbers.
That's what I'm saying, that individually everybody is passionate about telling any issues or any form of storytelling. Everybody is eager to tell something about our land, about our Manipur to the world. Adugi, that is the proof of Adugi numbers of award is the proof of how passionate like filmmakers in Manipur are to reach that level. But adugi number of mushing award yaurab with the still Manipur the huji the Manipur State Film and Television Institute huji functional oidise kai sinida aina haisening ide 2016 the inaugurate tawkriba adugumba film institute se leidana mapandagi oza ama kauraga mase ngahelaga habdi I don't know. There's something really wrong, deep down. Aduna sigumba ma'am say, later adum. So it's really sad. Sigumba ma'am say, I think if our land, our people, our government believe in all our youths, instead of saying congratulations, I think it will be better of them, to see the let back or the tabak ma'am the henna changjalaga adu ina puthorakpana phagadang khale just I'm just the congratulatory note is not enough to win our hearts. I feel that they should sooner start MSFTI and all this technical film institute to support the dreams of young filmmakers in Manipur.
Exactly. Now here is the question. It's a 39 award, National Film Award. India award 39 award in Manipur. It's not an easy thing. Award from Manipur film production quality. Commercial cinema Tauribasiga, Anisi America Yam Chow will give them like having one in a happening. See, everybody have a different perspective. They may be also right in their own perspective. Have a mushu moigi perspective. There are film, there are entertainment film, commercial film, because when a producer invests money in a film, he wants some return from that. Have the film the producer or you say and also do something worthwhile, like the films who putokpa ade kharasu abadi akoi di cinema hall so amta leisha lagtre hoje leisha lagtre de sunai bulai cinema hall sing se aduna producers they also dream that moigi moina paisa thada gi film du dagi paisa khara to jo hanjal lakpa khara da or jo hena popular oina na jaba. So everybody is hard toiling in this vicious cycle hai tare. Although I'm not saying that the commercial film which I put up in Manipur is bad or the only national awardee films are worth it. There's nothing like that. But just that
everybody is good in their own category, in their own area. But I'm just saying that kitang film ama utokpa matamda, it should be little deep down, well researched. Boy say yam hatu na like yam shortcut oina yam thuna phongning bagi tap to dabida kitang phajana phamdaraga khanaraga akhoi gi Manipur gi karamba area da putokpana phajani magi storytelling je kamai toraga phajani ma aesthetics se akhoi leidana akhoi Manipur se karamba side ta ulagana hena reality do khangani. Just because by showing a posh area, to be like Manipur, people might think that, we're a very rich state and we don't lack anything. But when you saw reality, that's where little difference come. But I feel that maybe, kitang hena, deep down, well researched when handling it. It's not that even Bollywood, so there are also, films that are very entertaining and very commercial, but at that in Bollywood, there are also non-mainstream films, which are both informational and educational and, socially impactful. It's all up to them and maybe, state now. Hoigi film nammi bana singda hoigi film gi communities singda workshop aphaba the film festival se hoi Manipur so far hoi 100 recent 50 years of golden cinema tauki but hoi huji powder yam successful film festival yamna tau hadi tawdaba kuire atopa gi lam jina film festival se lam amamam da more than 10 to 15 festivals happens in a year. But akoigina chahi manga turung manung jida film festival ama bhaw phajana sinba ngamde because there is no funding, no money, because I don't know. So all this have to be looked into to train our people and to get all the kind of experience we need to expose our children, our youths into. It's all the support system that we need right now. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much. I don't know Hojik leidiba ekhi film sida Manipur cinema ge potential sita mo kamani
keduba
Manipur cinema ge potential haitare international arena obe national arena obe masita leidiba Manipur cinema ge potentials
hojik Manipur ge cinema ge potential hojik national and international leidiba se akhoi ge lamdam jidadi akhoi ge art and culture gi phajaba se aduki matik lay aduga social issue gi phajabasu aduki matik lay masi aikoina masi yamna munna resource person amadi yamna aikoigi resource person educationist oiba yamna aikoigi like oiba samaj gi aikoigi activist ga aikoigi punna saminaba amakak darkar lay filmmaker memadi film haibasidi yamna sathiba apugi yamna pogdamba yamna thuba amati yamna khanba thuba medium amani visual audio se aduduna masina hainingba posi masina haigibasi yamna machin thawi ainai logjai machin thawi aduduna aikuna samajigi thudu watho aikogi dudigi kenon leidiba art and culture gi phajaba mayam masi aikoina masi loina ma khomjan ta salaga masi bunga sagi puthokadori ba film maker the director masamak amadi script writer baba aduga producer masamak su yamna munna naina ba khangba ama aina finance kan leire film ita puthoke haibana taba sigi topic sida karimba topic is social issue ro ado art and culture gi any issue of subject amada koiro masi munna ma khangba musangi madu mana khangaga afaba script writer aduda mana tanabam sangi tanaraga masi pami habise script writer se unadinga da mana uhinba director da mana magi khangina ba ti pau khomina ba amadi pami bedo hana director hana mana khanga matungda director du script writer afaba ma tawro matungda masida afaba samaj ki thuiba to afaba wari amadi afaba subject afaba theme ama khallaga masi ekoina fajana kamina bam change aduga ai script writer ni aina cm aina ijari basi cm yaroi kaina tawbudi chatnadi marandi whole film ji treatment magi interpretation ji director no oidori bani director na magi maradi kai mani irei badudi wari ni sas non performing art literature ni aduga sai director na performing art on ondoi karamba performing art camera gi dagi visualization on the wadi mayam do visualization oina adu na ngasi gi akuna international the potential in the sangji high tarbadi akuna afaba loina ma khangina bam tare film mai bisi kaino film gi media si kamai tawi masigi medium si kamai tawi amadi actor afaba akuna phasana train tobam tare train tawraga di theater da samna leire adu film da masi akoi gi film da input tobam tamda film da kamaina akuna theater da smaina ko acting tawre film da di masigi osi kamaina acting tawni me acting ji samane du medium thena bai ji wong to ki wani he na ko gi manipur gi leiriba artist sing na bu he na khangabani sing na dum arabani adu masi ma akoi gi artist sing da su masi film ji medium ji hena khange hojik adu kharasu mu hena hanadgi damakta masi akoi leinaba ju sangi or the technical oiba koi gi cinematographer editor leigo mayam ju masi gi international the national gi editor mayam na kamai tawi kamai na sami kamai na film si kamai na puthuka bo honai hai bisu makoi ju phajana mun ying patai just luhongba ma kapuraga ai cameraman ni na su kapadu na ji international ma su national gi film gi level thak ta koina sangbada khara naugani amadi what can I see akoi isa ai isa khangjai amadi ai modi hembo oza guru amadi ai gi film gi leiba friend circle me am su aduma hena khangam gani aina khanjai adu duna koina international amasung national ki potential and the sang ji hai targadi whole akoi famina batai abawa subject to batai amadi adudagi phajana film karilo khangna ikoina film ji ka patai amasi phajana khangna editing gi magi maru oiba aesthetics value magi suppose pace rhythm timing khangna editing jina post production last ki takoina mathwai hapini director na creative in the film editing jina table in the table on the film ni mana table the creative tawjabni director na film the tawrubani whole mathoi hapak torisi amuk phajana bu puthungna puti editor gi achoba mathau amani with masiga loina akogi sound audiography is so important parati picture na 50 oigada bani sound na 50 oigada bani ani se parallel oina sakun no tabda ekin apro film gi yepan yam smooth oiba film amma haibedo kun ubo phangani maduni ngasi international di ato ato foreign na putoiba hojik bollywood ki national di south indian ki mayam na putoiba film je aduna ayamba national film award so in thingasa bada ayamba south indian ki artist in the best actor best singer the best audiography ayam loi tagale hojiki under 67 national award jo masiki mamang da ju aikoina 63 national award jo in national award ai bis yohon bi film no jo ayam south indian ayam tawali mandi moi je kari gino ha tamda matam ne moi akhuna tawri thabak se professional ni haina sangeba aduna thabak khudimak professional nai raba matam da aikoina international amasung national anizigi level sida ikigi film khudimak have not for the film theater dance already sport leiba film khudimak se masida mai pak ngani haibise aina masi aigi oiba mote haijani
okay tamo yam nungai je tamo makha tane laksening baze tamo hojik tamo thabiri bo afam du ga jo mari hair leina akoi film amagi diet film ama je for example Manipuri cinema hair kana Manipur gi cinema gi product mayam films mayam je masigi akoi khunai ga mari leina ba diet ama leitawra responsibility ma leitawra tamo leiraga di high responsibility se kani no aduga hojo akoi khunai thoi ba thobu athok mayam asiga akoi puthoi film siga kayam yam na na mari lei han ba no gi mami dai tamo gi biyeng
film ji gi maru ba diet di director ne hasan director ji magi kusim dagi magi kanglol dagi loina ba thokada ba ngakani aduduna director si yam mun khangom tai madi loina ba khangada ne yam ba maram di kayino madi wari ju phajana khangada bani wari li ba higada bani amadi ma masama akoi acting khangada bani ma masak cinematography ki maram da khangada bani basic oraju audiography ki maram da khangada bani editing ki maram da khangada bani maram di whole film ji treatment interpretation de director ne director sina loina utkada bani maram di kayino haiba matam da director sina ngasai samaj du ga iroina na sakina ri ba wari aina haisini social issue oitar ga su social issue amna mamta na khangba masangi aduduna aina film ka ko matam da pramano ina aina society sita hojiki gal culture ni film ji hojik insurgency ki oiro madina digi amana gamengi nongmai ki matang se ai ka pa pam de ki ba maram ki film ji yamna thoguni na kari ma ka pa madu ka kai tar ga ai anima gamengi thought amadi insurgency ki thought anima si yamna digest oi bam sang ga merit amasum demerit ani se pulla matunda puthokadam ne matuna tana aina insurgency ki film ma ka me na puthoka kitang laurga ti insurgency ki leide ni sauni ko me ki leide ni sauni ani ji munna subject ani je thim ani je ai hana larik pa batongna natraga aina munna yam digest oi gon sange ba adumana like that director ha si aina hajeni ngi whole subject kudi mo aina tap to treatment subject kudi mo si idea kudi mo se mamut ta ba sangi ha se aina film ama ni to jar ku si am munna thange aina maram aina taki sangol gi film to mo tamda yam dar ba ai sangol gi matang se ai 100 mak oidraju 60 70 dei nei nei ba aduna sangol lai basi ai topic sa pusanjara ba ko sangol lai basi kai noi ba ta ku gi miti gi hatok na ba ya da ba thana ba ya da ba ku mythology gi le ba amani sangol si pai pu jing ajo hai mi lai me am se me na karamaina samna harabada makhong ani amasung makhong mamang ani man patung ni do lama bani tuma bani lesemani tu semni laweba lamari ji aduma adugi mamina atiya guru sidabani manana wangbre ni machin akogi khablang bani adugi masai tarak sing do pakhang bani mamaina thamjing hol masa pumbajina marjing ni masi aikogi oiba manung se lai paga tharamini masi macet thakko ga de aikogi manipur ga aikogi jinga thana ba ya da ba ya mari oibam le ram ba aduga polo gi matang da su polo se chakra kaya na sani masi ne le bom changi adu sangol gi makal machu maya mama sangol makal machu gi mayam tu gi khela ba magi kenu ba khela ba gi matu ki character su khela ba masi ne munna kitang thijan jara ga masmaina uthok se bani masi khang da ina sangol ma kaplingi sangol ma sai tawni hairaga film je thak gi ba natte ba ai masi ne na da MA tampati Manipuri MA tampati sei ani ahum sei 4 years sena ai sagol ki matang ji polo ki matang ji leinajar ga ojang ga akhan ai sing leinajar ga muina irpa like par matunda amadi apui ki polo association leiriba lamun ki leiriba ojabi mului tanar ga matunda sini na aching bodo thopane ba aina kari mu lana tu tar ga di engon da hi kin nga kani sopakani amadi mardi kai dinga da film da mutta ga po sidi mayam da prithvi kuna mutta sakiduni chumna sakre di fare sengna khairin kirin chakita di ai mo myam de lana bo bi ne ba si ne film number de kwai ki ri je masi mu ki ba le film mai ba medium mai ba se masi mu ki ba le te adu dana
yes
pai ki maru ni ba se director hai ba se all round ma loi na khang ga da bani hai ba se masi te hai je ni
okay yam phazan na thambe ko tamo ba na thambi ba je hai ru film ji subject se reality to the yumpham oira ka da sengat ke do ni adu well research to ba changi natragadi khunai ji da leiri ba ikoi ki culture oi ba yai natraga na thoi ba religious map asiga samna hudu ba taragadi natraga na madu chapchana represent to ngam hudu ba taragadi madu chaw soi ba ma lakani habi wafam ni ai ise mina da laksage ise mina da laksani bse ise ikoi tamoi ba ka sanar bo wari sigi makha sadazara ko dini ikoi social realities political realities or ikoi culture chapchana ikoi ki cinema na put bangami bra ha basini quality level cinema mayam on puthor kana international and national award mayam on back of the thing at the same time I could disadvantage of position mayam on lay I could gi cinema gi khonjet asida I could ku sa da mayam on lay so ku no khangminari adu I could cinema da mi yeng on thamam tam da I could ki khunai da thoi ba thu ba thot mayam asi chapchana I could represent to ngam bra haibagi wafam jini che ma kare ise kare happening
documentary filmmaking jasing bahar gadi canonical habidi fiction gam yam kenare it's all based on facts got the reality sigumba should be based on with the actual reality actual life to them documentary the uptoise aduna it's quite challenging to do documentaries and also documentary is more like active journalism hai tare sida appoina journalism to go matam da appoina print journalism lai the broadcast journalism lai so but documentary filmmaking is also like one active investigating journalism sida you need to investigate a lot you need to research a lot tijin ba humjin ba mayam ama changne hector it's like my partner was like it's not easy, until you well research a subject, until you are fully absorbed and fully contented or digest of the subject you're going to plunder on. Aduna all these facts are important. And Manipur, I wish there are more documentary filmmakers, because Manipur said there's lots of in the sense hujikki matam se social media it's not easy, because it might not show all the reality. We cannot base our life on like social media na ula isi mag chumme hay na ako'y naduda based talaga aduda katang yeng mo sulan gani. And also that's why habidi ako'y na active kitang involvement ako'y sama kitang mami tahaning haragadi. Documentary filmmaking is one of the most powerful medium to portray what is happening behind or what is happening in depth what is dealing it's documentary what helps. It's good for a place like Manipur if ako'y nakitang Manipur so kitang well improved kitang hena chakon haning agadi ako'y tangdu laita river later na problem nam se kitang hena pa haning agadi. We need to invest more in documentary filmmaking as well. There are different forms of storytelling, but I feel that documentary filmmaking is based on all truth, facts, and reality. Aduda based lagadi, definitely it impacts you. Like people have more, in a sense, more trust and belief in documentary film. So that is also one reason, why I'm still not landed my hand in fiction or feature film, and I'm more comfortable with documentary filmmaking, because it involves lots of honesty, it involves lots of fair and truth storytelling and it's also give you a plethora of stories like ako'y nasukang kangda ba mi mana smaina o to boy re Manipur se o smaina liboy re have that reality coming away from all this criticism hypocrisy so adodagi kitang laptop na chatlagadi. I think documentary filmmaking is very important, very relevant in state like we call our state a disturbed area. So like adudaga tijandana and all this. This is what I think it's very important. So we need more documentary filmmakers to come out and do more honest storytelling kitang kidaba machange to bring out stories. And also like we have been constantly being gagged for freedom of expression in Manipur. What we all see, all goody things on social media is not all true, and this can all be exposed with documentary filmmaking. So I think it's one of the most powerful tools to portray the reality. Yeah.
Okay, so thank you so much. Documentary film role social religious man represent the documentary films commercial cinema film Manipuri cinema commercial cinema Manipuri cinema whole single put Makal cinema sing Asida Tonga quality cinema camera film actor Kana to I don't know Bibi Mamizutari. I quickly kunai the two Eva, a soy of Mam, Haidar stereotype against the woman, against the women or different communities, Mam, then I could see social stereotype, Mam, I must say, a quick Chanabi, Madonna, I must say, represent over Masida Kahana in the filtered over Mamita, the walk of Mam, so like Masina Manipugi, Cinemaze, Malimgi. Mapam Singa, Hyper interest area, than necessary, and an arm the Putukumatam. Masi money and number more be having it.
Definitely, Akoina, I hygiene have the worry matamda, when we base the story on something which is very made up and which is not really real and which is more glamorizing about even Manipur, which we are not actually. We are still very backward, like we know that train is coming to Imphal, train like the transportation is improving, but there are so many lacking issues but when when we show in especially in music videos and music albums, they show Manipur as a very well-to-do state or well-to-do if we focus more on kitang awol ba sheng oina kitang uthokpa ngambagi shakti do kitang yauraga hena sheng modu uthokpa ngamagadi, I think that will give a fair room to grow our state haitare I feel so. So that is my perspective. Yeah.
Okay.
And
Yeah, sum up to the Marina. Nupi kunai combine represent or given the cinema. Above Nupi Mazi, my character, my qualities, ma'am, combine same manipulation interpret over gay, have a Wuhan. Adu Manipuri, Mineriton, but fruit ma'am, Makoi combine Hingi, combine a chai, combine Nangi, having a timber, Mayamasi, manipulation, mother combine represent over, have a question, Namadi, lady, I could see Madame later, Wuhan, the young hanging by that. I just manipulation of a national award, not very interested award. My own function of the national debate. In the Manipuri, what is the work the last national context? The last debate say Marina Maripungi cinemas, a number of them, the Musiki Biopic, number of them, Maricum the Kagidamaka, Manipugi, Maricum, I could give Priyanka Choprana Kagidamaka, Manipugi, Maricum say represent or cast over the even have got a question, must be huge debate. The widely reported in all national media talking about the Dinkugi films Manipugi sports superstar Dinkugi films number matanda site kapuna magi roles in only have again the same debate now lecturing the Manipugi lady Manipur cinema Hojik Mahadat Manipugi Masat Naivi Olympian Olympic medalist MIRAJ Maki film Manipur film attempt to go to the Wahum Lakaze. Masi, I said, Kamina Ubi, Masi, I could swing and Nongani had a Tajabra, Masiki storytelling, say, I could Chapchana, competent over level, the Hatter, ma'am, do compete we have a level, then ma'am, Chapchana, Ying, kind of, this is I have to do, I do get a level, I can open on when you have the what can be record, can be.
Yeah, it's a very good question and also a very dicey question. Like so, both Habidi Akwigi like famous personalities, both in the sports, especially sports person from Manipur, Merikom Oigera, the late Kosing Oigera, the Akwigi music, now the Pogalevi, Mirabai Shanubu Oigera, like few people, storyteller and enthusiasts they wanted to jump in to make films on them. There has been constant questions like how can a mongoloid ki feature face facial structures in the combine Medicom in the talk to it's not really authentic. That's why the film didn't receive well in Manipur at all in her hometown. It was not at all well received, and also it was very debatable when they bring up the topic of Shahid Kapoor starring for Dinko's film. There has been lots of controversial debate around this, but I feel habidi akoina Mirabai Chanugi or habidi film attempt to it's good. Like somebody have got guts to come out and say that I wanted to do a story on my own daughter of our land. How well again I mean how well clear are they? How much clarity they have about her story. Have the Mirabai ki whole Magi journey that she have traveled abroad. She have done training in other foreign countries. To bring up the medal for India. So adugi journey ma'am though how they are going to do the stories. Do they have an expertise team? Who is responsible to do the story, because when you are filming a biopic, it's not easy. What is you cannot depict someone wrongly. So biopic numbers issue live or in a ubane, but I think it is one of the most toughest job to do biopic. Whoever who have come up with the idea that we wanted to do a story on Mirabai Chanu, they have to be very well researched and very well expertise team. they could have even brought out in the public, and say that, debate, they could have even come in this forum, like Miraj ki sige, Mami TV forum, the thola aga. They should have spoken about how well they're going to do this film and how well, in the sense, Kamaina, how like Mugi research kari level the have the best abroad the chat like, do they have the budget to go to US up and down and take the actor to US and do the story? Do they have how many funders? They give production house, Mugi sponsors cam later. I think it's very important to acknowledge, but we also have a very fast attitude high to jump in without much clarity, like maybe for publicity stunt or whatever at that moment of race. And I don't that kind of attitude. But I think we have had enough lessons from the past. They have to be very, very well researched and well thought and well mature to do a story on a very on India's daughter and Manipur's pride, Mirabai Chanu. They have to be, very good high direct.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yam Hazana Havi, Yam convincing valid question, draw to river question, ma'am, the high question, ma'am, answers it from to have a similar comes again. Last and final questions. Name the other Yam Yami to see 100 chapter more. So Makatan and the never Jadu. Is finally Manipur film ki magi production quality se bagi budget masih equipment mayam ama maduga ki aduga sigi crew mayam ki magi quality mayam asisu naina badi changi to butabo relatively equation naina janing base Bollywood kumba achobi industry mani mag achobi industry do thamgar kada Manipuri cinema harakanda aikoi ki cinema oibagi magi maripak magi maramdam da pdb impact se Manipuri cinema na pdb impact siga mapan gi changiba Hollywood ki natragana Korean gi changiba masigi boy cinema gi impact siga impact ani si Manipur da kanana kamaina lege have the Manipur gi cinema gi impact it's okay happening.
I think the Korean infiltration to young minds of Manipur, especially because they are a very nation, Korea, and they have been lately, they have also the South Korea issue, the South Asian film, the Japanese film and Chinese film, but even Korean films are doing really well, even in Oscar level. Parasite kind of Hungriba laid an Oscar among the Hungriba. So they're also very hardworking, and maybe people of Manipur follow lots of the Korean culture. They see Korean culture as very relatable to us. Maybe moy ahalaman and had the respect over oiro the kitang nolupo oiro all this, and also factor we have this moment faces that we are identical. So I'm not sure, but this is how the youth look at the Korean this thing. And also, why not when there are good films made by Korean nation or any other nation from South Asia, in the sense the whole world is a big platform, like but when it comes to our own state, like Manipur film can impact people film impact we all know, beside having 39 national awards, still Manipur the professionally institution erect functional inauguration that may be also one reason for lacking in this process high art ki feel
okay,
you need that is maybe one reason for
exactly.
Manipuri film not really impacting. But it's not that Manipur film all the public and youths are also eagerly waiting for some changes that that there are so many talented youths, they have put in so much stories. But so I mean maybe hopefully now it's time that our government and our people, will do something for the film cinema lover and film enthusiasts in Manipur.
Okay. Thank you so much, Jemina. Jemina, I'm very welcome to Minarasi, and let's hope for the best everybody. Manipur Cinema, National Award, my own International Award, my own. Nasi bawa the letter Puri Bamusu Manipur had a given them Iribax in Malaysia, Satan, but so for them low river, platform, a sinner on the Zeriba Sida, a Magi witness, Mam Omaliba, Mam Equity, the winner, and the Matu Kanba, Adumba, Equity, Manipur Cinema, seven one of the equity make it lay. I was it on the Tomato platform, my own the area, my own the Manipur Cinema, Chobo, decorated a Kalakilian, so he nice to Tariba. Asengba sakta mase utpa da so ekigi Manipur cinema na so ba logani doina miyam bo wana awa mungai kotha han ba da so Manipur cinema na lol be thoda mase ekoi pulu na khangmi nari bo wa famde hai ba madang senga sigi Manipur da location da da log ge loina sigi Manipur da so ya biki be kai nuzuri ba saknai filmmaker ani national award ngate oidui ne ekoi ge film ani se maruina han ba gi chemina gi film sina auto driver hai ba film adu da ke 67 National Film Fair Film Awards the jury member amo in non-feature film category the sorry abiru bi adugo Manipur gina ihan hanba ningol amo in National Film Award sorry abiba non-feature film category the jury ne abibu ogidori bani amso tamo MAIPAKSANA HAORONGBAM tamo sina handaki mayamna hojik kana ek celebrate to minari ba harau minari ba itare ai kona haiba feature film asina the original film category the best feature film title from Prabhasigi director ni if you know so seminar so muka thaga chare chari.
Thank you so much, Mira.
Thank you so much. Doina ngasigi Manipur da mi tabi ke Manipur mi am so mamiti bi bios kono so muka thaga chare musikai kono chari adon ngi Manipur da episode si mamiti ka network kita mamiti news channel mamiti application mamiti website mamiti YouTube so mamiti Facebook da we have the live streaming the pangdari program ni program si ka pam da so constructive feedback si mamiti Facebook so YouTube ki tang me am khan bi pe agani hai ro program sin yeng bi bo Manipur mi am da mamiti ki Facebook us YouTube ki channel sin se subscribe to video hai na mi am da apil do jari ma am thaga chari ma mo kan ka